Hello, good evening. Thank you all so much for being here. My name is Josh Laux, and this is the Lake Middle School Jazz Band. We are so thrilled to have so many faces out in the audience tonight for the 2025 Lake Jazz Festival. And you are truly in for a treat, both with this group and with the high school jazz band as well. We right here, as a collective, this group, we rehearse, many of you know, and some of you may not, but we rehearse twice a week after school, on Mondays and Wednesdays, just about every Monday and Wednesday. And we rehearse for about 30, 40 minutes or so. And I think knowing that fact is important, because when you hear the quality that these young individuals are putting out, sometimes you listen to it and you go, wow, that's all the rehearsal time they got. Yeah, we're really lucky. They're great kids, and they're putting in the work outside of school. I'm sure many of you have heard this music being practiced at home. At least I hope so. I know you're going to enjoy the final product here. Second performance for the middle school jazz band here this year. Many of you got to hear us back in December, and they'll have one final performance, as I'm sure many of you recall seeing when your children were in 5th and 6th grade band. But in May, on the 5th and 6th grade band concert, we perform there as well, just so the 5th and 6th graders have the opportunity to see what the additional ensemble is they have the chance to participate in once they hit 7th grade band. So we're really excited about that. But that's enough for me. I think we're all set up here. Cool. And we're going to kick things off here with some Mission Secret. And they asked if they could wear some sunglasses. I said, sure. They asked if they could wear fedoras. I said, nah, probably not that. Here's Mission Secret. So see what I mean? You wouldn't necessarily think only 2 days a week there. They're sounding really, really solid. We had a lot of fun on that one. Featured some solis, some groups of instruments playing, just to give everybody a chance to have some of the melody that maybe wouldn't normally have it. And speaking of that, and part of that soli section, we got to hear from some of the instruments that you might not traditionally see in a jazz band setting: clarinet, euphonium in the mix. And I really, really enjoy trying to include as many of the instruments as we can in middle school jazz band to expose them to the genre and kind of whet their appetite, if you will, and see if we can get them hooked and then wanting to continue on with it. Of course, when we get into high school, you'll see the instrumentation is more traditional. But at middle school, the pieces lend themselves well to being a little bit more flexible with that instrumentation. And when I write out parts, it's easier for me to write those out for these types of charts than it is for high school and everything. So it's a lot of fun, and I'm very happy that we have, 7 clarinets with us and 2 euphoniums in the mix. And every so often we do get some, so you guys can keep thinking, but we do get some that'll say, hey, you know what, maybe I want to pick up tenor saxophone, and then they join us in high school, and that is the case for some of our current high school jazz band members. So, but it's a lot of fun getting to work with all of them every single day. You'll see some individuals who look like maybe they're a little bit mature for 7th or 8th grade, and that is because they are some of our high school jazz band members in the all black there. And they are sitting in because they and actually a few others who are still out in the hallway, but they have volunteered their time throughout the course of the school year, every so often, to come in and rehearse with the middle school jazz band, just to kind of be there, be a sounding board if they have any questions about maybe how to do something specifically on their instrument, but they don't want to raise their hand and ask in front of everybody. They have somebody right there. Also, it's a really great way for these younger musicians to hear some of the tone quality and articulations and things that we're striving for from our more advanced musicians. So it's a great opportunity for jazz to be connected, middle school and high school. And I asked if they would be willing to sit in and perform with us on this concert, and they said, of course. So we're very grateful to them for their help. This next tune that we'll be wrapping up the middle school jazz band's portion of the program is called Take the A Train. And this one we'll actually get to hear from Miss Emily Thomas right in the front and center there on alto saxophone, doing a little solo on this Duke Ellington standard. We're really excited to perform this for you. And I forgot, you'll get to hear from CeCe Griffin on piano too. How could I forget? And Take the A Train, of course, you're going to hear some piano there. So we hope that you enjoy this piece as well as enjoy the first. When this piece concludes, we are going to do a little set change. I've asked these individuals to put their stuff away real quick and then come back out here into the audience and join you all to listen to the high school jazz band. And that set change will take us maybe about 5 minutes or so, and then we'll be back with you. All right. So thank you so much. Here is Take the A Train.